Hello, my dear Librans. Welcome to your December 2022 forecast. This is your card. This is from the Starcodes Astro Oracle. I've been using it, but I never show it to you. But this time I've been called to do that. Can you see that beautiful balance? And that's what it's about. They've got the scales here in complete balance, and that's what Libra is all about, balance. When you are in balance, there's nothing that you can't do. All right, so let us begin with the Moonology deck. We'll be following the same format. For those of you who are new here, I'll be taking out one card from the Moonology deck to give you the overarching energy for the month. And you get New Moon in Gemini. Communication is key. So the overarching energy of this month is communication. So the stress is going to be on this. Whatever you want, make sure you communicate clearly. Anyway, we'll see as we move along. For this month, I'm going to be using the Scintillating Tarot, which is the latest addition to my deck, of my collection, sorry. And it is a version of the Rider-Waite without borders. And I'm going to be shuffling this and taking out 4 cards from it, one each for general outlook, love, romance and relationships, career and finances, as well as spiritual growth. Alright, so for your general outlook, you get the 2 of Swords, which is classic Libra, not being able to take a decision. Love, romance and relationships, 9 of Pentacles. Career and finances, the 3 of Swords. Okay. And spiritual growth, you get the Ace of Swords. So a lot of sword energy here, not surprise. Even this is Gemini. It's a lot of air energy. I'm using the Lenormand deck to take out one card to further amplify and or clarify your overarching energy. And you get tree and the number 5. All right. Now I'm going to take out 2 cards from the tea leaf fortune telling cards. You can't see me. You've got to take my word for it, but my eyes are closed. And I'm going to take out 2 cards to further amplify and or clarify your general outlook. All right. That's one. And that's another. Oh, wow. Nice. You get money path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. And you get desk. Pay attention to your work. All right. Now this is the basic reading. All right. After this is done, I'll look at your advice cards and whatever else there is to look at. So my dear Librans, let's begin. The overarching energy is communication is key. All right. So whatever it is that you want, whichever area it is in your life, unless you communicate clearly, and it doesn't even have to be with another person, even if you're communicating with the universe, you need to know what you want. You need to be able to visualize what it is that you want and pass a clear message to the universe before you attract that thing in. All right? Because it is extremely important that you don't just keep changing your mind. You've got to make your mind up and then communicate clearly. Now, whether it is with people around you, people at work, whichever area it is, or whether, as I said, it is to the universe, you need to up your communication skills and speak clearly without worrying. Most of the time, Librans don't speak because they don't want to go, do someone wrong, or you say something which will upset somebody else. All right, because your sense of fairness is so strong that many of the times you don't really say what you want to, because you feel that if you do speak, you might come out very strongly, like Queen of Swords, and you cut someone down to size. But you don't have to always be like that. It's not as though you can either just keep mum and take everything that's coming your way, even the unfair stuff, because you can stomach it, or just go and cut everyone down to size. No, there is balance. Libra is all about balance. So if you feel there is something that you need, communicate clearly. Don't expect the other person to understand. Depending on whom you're dealing with, some people will get your vibe, others won't. So communicate clearly. Don't let egos come in the way. Speak it out. Say it in so many words. And don't expect people to just understand. Now, with this tree card here, I feel this is about your communication with relations, your close relationships, the family tree. This is what it reminds me of. All right, something about your growth and expansion. So whatever it is that you have to speak about, that you want, you need to speak, especially in your relationships with your familial members, okay? There is something, if someone's asked you for something and you can't do it, say so clearly. State the facts politely, gently, but say it honestly. Don't worry about what they will think of you in return. Just say it as it is, all right? With your general outlook being the Two of Swords, you have to take a decision. You have to make a decision and then take a decision. And you know what it is, all right? And it's something which is emotional. You're attached to the outcome emotionally, and so you don't want to take a decision. You already know what it is that you want in your mind. You're clear, but just like the Eight of Swords is overthinking and self-sabotaging on your own, you being your worst enemy. In this case, again, you are not saying your decision. You're not, even if it is something that you want in your heart, you're not even communicating it to the universe freely. All right, you just feel that if you think about it, the universe will know, which is one way of manifesting. It is, yes, but if even in your thought process you oscillate between two things, you are sending mixed signals. So you know what it is that you want. You're meant to state it clearly. This month of December, embrace the Sagittarius energy, which is blunt, and say what it is that you want clearly. All right. This is, and if it has got to do with your finances, if it's something that you've lent some money to someone, or you have worked for something and you are expecting a remuneration or something, if you need to speak up for it, speak up. Don't feel embarrassed to talk about something which is rightfully yours. All right. At the same time, pay attention to your work. Don't be in your head. And with this, I feel that if you need to, oh wow, yes, this is related to your communication with this desk here. Though it says pay attention with your work, I feel it is some paperwork that you have to do, which involves you writing maybe official mail to somebody. Or it could be, as I said, as far as your relatives are concerned, maybe you've been given an invite and you need to communicate either, via mail or talking, whichever way it is, you've got to do it. You can't not do it, or, try and just hope that it will just go away. It won't. All right. So whatever it is that you need to tend to, anything got to do with writing, mail, communication, please do it now, my dear Librans. And a path with money is waiting for you to find it. So there is a lot of wealth coming your way, one way or the other. But if you need to be able to communicate for the same, please do so. All right. Don't get in your own way by just keeping quiet and hoping things will sort itself out. For your love, romance, and relationships, one more sign got this card here. You are glowing. You are single. You are abundant. You are glowing. You don't need anybody. People are looking at you and they are, totally inspired. They're in awe of you. And this is the energy you are in. You really don't seem to have any time for romance in this month of December. You've got a lot of other things going for you. All right. However, that doesn't mean that someone else is not looking at you and admiring you. You may have a lot of secret admirers. Few of them may have the guts to come and, speak to you. Maybe when you're outdoors, someone might come and speak to you. All right. This is for singles out there. For those of you who are in partner relationship commitments of any kind, again, you're paying attention to your material comforts, to your own self, your own body. You're paying attention to getting into balance, physical, mental, emotional balance, maybe spirituality as well, your coin, all that. You're not really in this super romantic disposition at this time. All right. So this is the energy that you are in, which is fine. You don't always have to be that way. This is more talking about self-love more than anything else. All right. Which is very important. For your career and finances, you get the 3 of Swords. So you are going to be facing some sort of a disappointment as far as your career is concerned. So for those of you who were expecting a promotion at this time, maybe it's not coming. When it's not coming at this time doesn't mean it's never going to come. Maybe it's delayed by a little bit because this is again a minor arcana. So these energies keep changing, all right? Or maybe you got something which you didn't want it this way. Just remember, when things don't work out for you the way you want it, it is God's protection, because something better is going to come, all right? It doesn't seem that way at this time. That doesn't matter. But you will have some sort of a disappointment as far as your career is concerned. For some of you, you might walk away from a job because it's no longer satisfying you. But more than anything, I just feel that you're disappointed at the way things have worked out for you, all right? Because maybe there's something that you were expecting and it didn't match your expectations. For your spiritual growth, you get the Ace of Swords, which is beautiful, which is clarity. You are looking for the truth. For some of you, it may be, you're coming for a tarot reading, so you are spiritually inclined. So for some of you, it could be that you are asking, those bigger questions apart, just above the material things, because you've already achieved all that you need to as far as your material comforts are concerned, and you want to ask questions which are beyond. So maybe in your quest for truth, you start ascending spiritually, all right? So this is as far as your reading is concerned. It's looking very positive and very nice, except for your career, which will be a tiny setback. Nothing major, but you're being asked to communicate. Don't delay communication. And if you have to make that decision, even while communicating to the universe, do so. All right. Now I'm going to take out an advice card for you from the Soul's Journey Oracle. And you get self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Yes, and I think with this self-love here, you are actually coming into this energy of self-esteem. And the first thing about self-esteem is, if there is something that your heart really desires, speak it out, all right? So that will solve this problem of yours. Now, I'm going to give you one more advice card from the Secret Language of Color. Sorry, I don't realize when I'm shifting the camera. Actually, I haven't even seen how it is. I hope my head is not blocking some readings. All right, so from the Secret Language of Color, you get Jade, take action. And I feel this action has got to do with your work wherein correspondence is required, all right? So wherever there is correspondence which you've been delaying, don't delay it any further, my dear Librans. Just do it, all right? You may regret it at a later date that you hadn't done it in time. So If there's any paperwork that is to be done, please do not delay it. Just go ahead and do it, no matter how uncomfortable it is for you. All right. Now, if there's any time specific question on your mind, well, February, anytime between now and February, whatever it is that you're wanting will come to you. And where is it that you're going to see maximum changes in the month of December? And you get wealth. Wow. This is double confirmation. Lots of money coming in with wealth and this money path. All right. And maybe it doesn't come through work. Maybe it comes through family, something like that. Or maybe it is something you've invested in it before. Because there's a lot of money coming in. Maybe they're just waiting for you to take action. There's something that's pending, or maybe there's some money that was stuck somewhere in, and it's going to come to you now. All right. So even if there's some setback as far as your career is concerned, there is no dearth of wealth. All right. So that is wonderful. And last but not the least, if there's any urgent question that you want answers for, the angels are getting ready to give it to you. So keep that question in mind. And the answer is, there's something better. So if there's something that you've been wondering whether you should go for it, you're being asked to reconsider. Maybe there is something better that's coming. So whatever it is, let it pass. Something else will come for you. Or maybe it is just for this Three of Swords, wherein you feel that this major setback and the angels are telling you, don't give up hope. This was not meant for you. There's something better coming. All right. So with that, we come to the end of your reading, my dear Librans. Have a wonderful December 2022. Remember, if there's any paperwork that's pending, any correspondence that's required, any communication that's required, including with the universe, communicate clearly and do not delay it. You are finally showing yourself a lot of love and taking good care of yourself and coming into balance, and this will hold you in good stead. All right. So till next time, be good, stay happy. Bye-bye.